1/35th scale figures in review. I know it's been a while since my last review, and these will still come out periodically, but I've taken a lot more time of focusing on my own hobby and not so much on doing a whole lot of reviews. But every now and then, a nice figure set or a video or some book will come through that, of course, needs the attention, and that's why I'm doing this review today over Rado Putek's new Rado figure set, okay, Endkampf. All right, this is a 2-figure set made by Rado Miniatures, and Rado sent these to me to go ahead and have a review for them, and they are excellent. Okay, Rado has really upped his game, and his figures have always been very good anyway. But this 2-figure set is set in the battles of Berlin, or you could put them in any late war European setting. It has one Fallschirmjger and one SS Grenadier in urban combat, is I guess how you would put it. Okay, these two guys are excellent. All right, and then what I've done is I put them together with a base, and this is from Black Dog. So basically, if you want to think of it this way, this is a marriage made in heaven between these two figures and this diorama base. Okay, it'd be perfect for a vignette that I'll be working on. I'll show you images as we progress through the video. Okay, so without further ado, let's get that ball rolling with this episode of 1/35th scale figures in review. Okay, Rado Miniatures Endkampf. Okay, we're going to begin our out-of-the-box portion of the review of these great figures from Rado Miniatures. This is Endkampf, the Battle of Berlin that Rado Putek has put forth for Rado Miniatures. You get a pair in the box. You get a Fallschirmjger trooper getting ready to throw a stick grenade, and you get a Grenadier, which I believe looks like a sergeant, from what I understand about rankings, okay, of the soldiers back in those days. And he's carrying, and he has an alternate weapon, and I'll show you in a little bit. In the box art, he's carrying a Stoop 44, okay, assault weapon, okay, that was very popular. The box art is excellent. Okay, these are great painting guys that you can see. It looks like he has some Italian camo going here. Okay, the Grenadier is actually wearing a late war M44 field blouse, okay, that were put forth for the soldiers. You see right here, he's got a couple of egg grenades that they use. This, the Fallschirmjäger is using the traditional stick grenade. You got your headgear here. Okay, you got your camo gear right there. But anyway, the box art is really good guy, but you can paint them up however you'd like to try to paint them up. But let's go ahead and get these guys opened up out of the box, okay? They come in a clear blister pack, okay? And as always, okay, you're going to get your figures in separate box or separate packaging, okay? Let's go. First of all, let's go ahead and we're going to look at the Fallschirmjäger gentleman here, okay? All right, clear plastic. Go ahead and crack him open, okay? The resin is a light gray resin, good quality, okay, that Rado always uses. And in this, you'll see that it's kind of unique to Rado. He takes the weapons, and I'll get a little bit closer view. He puts them in a protective separate baggie with a piece of cardboard in here so that these won't get broken or lost in the workings, okay? All right, and you'll see the carrier that he has right here, okay? And I'll get this out in the open also, okay? Very, very minimal attachment points. We'll get a closer look in a little bit here. Same thing with the egg grenades for the Germans, okay? We'll go ahead and go right away into the arms. Obviously, they're molded separately. Okay, here is the Fallschirmjäger's head. Okay, great helmet. Okay, great detail with the chin strap. Okay, and everything that you need to have right there. Okay, you see great folds in the arms. And what he's done here in this situation, as we've folded this up, okay, you'll be able to insert the top part of the stick grenade into the hand right here, which works out really slick. You'll see that the arm that has the hand that's molded to the gun is molded separately. Okay, so you'll see the good sleeve content here, great folds. Okay, once again, here's the resin carrier that you have then you'll use your razor saw to clean up. Minimal cleanup. There's very little, if any, maybe a little bit of flash right there, but I could even brush that off with my pointing device that I have right here. Okay? All right. Here is the odds and ends that you have with this guy. Okay, here's his canteen. Okay, that he has right here. All right, this is his mess kit right here, and his entrenching tool with his dagger attached to the entrenching tool. Once again, great detail in these little pieces, in these parts. I can even zoom in a little bit closer right here for you. Okay, really good job, and you'll notice once again minimal attachment points, so cleanup will be very, very quick here. All right, one thing that did pop loose, which is not that big of a deal. Okay, if I can hold it up close enough, this is the top part of the stick grenade that you'll see entered in. And I'll show you how these all go together when I put them together at the other portion of the review. Okay? And then this is the main body of the Fallschirmjger. Okay, he's wearing a Fallschirmjger top with him. He's got his jump boots on here. Obviously, during the Battle of Berlin, okay, there were some Fallschirmjäger units still fighting to the bitter end. And at this point in time in the war, you know, the units were greatly mixed together. It was almost a battle of survival. If you go into Facebook, there are some great groups you can get into that discuss and show great images and pictures of the horrific fighting that was going on in Berlin at the time. Okay, I can't describe the destruction and the amazing loss of life that took place. But the Germans fought to the bitter end because they knew that the Russians were not going to give them any quarter. He's got a stick grenade into his belt. You'll see extra ammo pouches that are draped across his shoulders, which is typical of a Fallschirmjäger uniform. Here's his bread bag that every German soldier in the world carried during World War II. Okay, you see some great detail of the belts. Okay, the Y straps that come down. Okay, you'll see where the bits and pieces will be super glued in, okay, to complete the uniform. Okay, once again, very, very clean attachment points. Great detail in the boots. Great folds of the pant legs, okay, and they just drape naturally over the legs, okay, and once again, you just see this is just a great effort by Rado, getting this guy sculpted up pretty good. Okay, I can't wait to see what they look like when you get them put together, okay? That is your Fallschirmjäger, okay? The next one coming out of the bag is going to be your Grenadier, okay? And once again, mold, put in there separately. Okay, let me get him out of the baggie here. Obviously, when I get these, you know, there's not a whole lot of rehearsal in this. This is legitimately right out of the bag, right out of the box. Okay. Get him. There's the cardboard. Okay, and then here's the main body. Okay. All right. Now, just like we did with the Fallschirmjäger, I'll go ahead and show you in the cardboard. Okay, you'll see this is the Stoop 44. This is the assault weapon that the Germans made towards the end of the war. Okay, there's the egg grenades that they have right here. Okay, the hand is molded to the gun. You'll see right here. Okay, very slick little operation. Once again, it's in the protective cardboard. Okay, and the detail, the minimal attachment points are excellent right there. Very, very good detail to the Stoop 44. All right. Now, one thing that's very unique in this setup with this Grenadier is this weapon right here. And I've had to do a little bit of research on this myself. Okay, this is a Sturmgewehr 45. Okay, this is a prototype weapon that the Germans were using and trying to create that was going to be a cheaper version, a cheaper model of the Stug 44. Okay, I think only a few of these actually made it into production. It was not mass produced, but Rado included this. This is a kind of a what if. Maybe there was one that got into the hands of a Grenadier during the Battle of Berlin. Okay, but anyway, the option is great. And this weapon, yes, it did exist. Okay, it's very, very rare. Okay, you see the minimal attachment points. You see the hands are molded to the weapon, and they'll match up right there to the arms. Okay, there's your attachment points that are right here. Here's one of the arms. Okay, I'm going to just do a quick little flip around over here so you get a look at the folds that you'll see right here of the arm, okay, that go right to the body. Very, very well done. Okay, here is the entrenching tool, okay, the canteen, all right, his mess kit, and then, of course, here is the head of this Grenadier. Okay, he has the camo covering over the top, which is excellently done. Okay, the face is sculpted amazingly well. Okay, great job with the strap coming underneath the chin. Okay, Rado has improved. And listen, his figures are very, very good regardless. But every time he comes forth and puts out a new pair or a new figure, they top themselves. They're always just a little step better. And this is one of his best works yet. Okay, and they're all very, very good. Please understand that. But this is, once again, he takes his work to another level when he produces the next figure. So very, very good. Okay, and then here is the main body of the Grenadier. Okay, his ammo pouches and the MP, the Stoop 45. Okay, and the Stoop 44 use the same ammo. All right, so you see the ammo pouches are going to be the same. Okay, he has his gaiters on right here for the short boots that the Germans wore later in the war. Okay, great fold. I believe these pants are going to be made up in an Italian camo. So these are like the Italian version of what the Germans used later in the war too. Okay, here's the arms that are folded over nicely. They fit very well. Okay, there's a strapping that comes down. You see that the hand or the arm is hollowed out to take in the hand that's on the gun. And once again, I'm trying, as I'm looking through the lens of my camera, there's no flash. There's nothing to clean up. You can just get this cut off really well and very carefully right here from the casting block, and you're ready to go. Okay, and of course, there's the ever-present German bread bag. Okay, here's his Y straps coming down, and you'll notice the folds of the uniform go nicely into the belt that he's got set up here, and then you'll be able to attach the belt, attach the entrenching tool and the other odds and ends, okay, at your leisure to this figure, okay? The neck's hollowed out very well, okay? All right, good collars, okay, good detail right here, okay? Like I say, and this is an MP44 field blouse, okay, the late war field blouse worn by the Germans, okay? And if I can get a little bit closer right here, there you can see the ranking. And I believe this guy is going to be a sergeant, okay, when I get him all painted up. Okay, and I also have a small vignette idea that I can maybe share with you at the very end of the video where I'm going to put these guys, because you bet I'm going to paint these guys up. So that'll end this portion of the out-of-the-box version. Okay, if you'll stay tuned here in a little bit, we'll come back with and see what they look like when they've been put together. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, now we come to the portion of our video where I actually go through and I'll show you what they look like put together. Okay, and once again, these are two outstanding figures that Rado Putkin of Rado Miniatures has put together for us. Okay, these once again are the two figures that come in the Endkampf two-figure box set. Okay, showing and depicting very, very late war German fighters, and especially in the battles for Berlin. Okay. And what we're going to do first is go through the Paratrooper, okay? And as always, when I do my put-togethers, I use blue tack, okay? I don't super glue them because in the future, when I want to paint these guys up, okay, I'll need to go ahead and make sure the gun's separate. Other parts of the body, the head, of course, I paint separately and I attach them later on. But this slow turn is going to be really nice, okay? As you see right here, he's got an old-fashioned stick grenade that he's getting ready to pitch down an alleyway towards some oncoming Soviets. Okay, he's got a nice facial expression, good trooper Fallschirmjger helmet. All right, he's got another stick grenade that's put right into his belt, and then with my new camera, I can kind of get a pretty good close-up, and it stays fairly clear, thank goodness. All right, the bandoliers that the German Fallschirmjäger used are the really long ones, and this is his jump smock that he's wearing, okay? And of course, you can camo it up however you choose to. I'm going to choose to do a splinter camo for the Fallschirmjäger jump smock, all right? This is his K98 rifle. That was a standard issue with the German Wehrmacht, SS, Fallschirmjäger, you name it. This is the steady gun that they had throughout the entire war, all right? I blue tacked, obviously, to my cap to do the slow turn. The boots are outstanding. He's got great folds and great detail in the trousers. Okay, I continue the slow turn. Now, some of the things I did super glue into place. His entrenching tool with his dagger I put in on the ever-present bread bag. I went ahead and put in the canteen and his mess kit right here. But as I get a little closer in the close-up, you can see the nice fold. You see the Y strap that comes down and attaches to his belt. You see how the clothing just drapes naturally across a man in action. Okay, my figure came with a little bit of a bubble, okay, which was going to be right there, and I did a little bit of patchwork, but nothing that the average modeler couldn't fill. Not bad at all right? And I continue my slow turn with him. You get to see the action that the guy is presenting. Okay, one thing I think Rado does a really good job in, he gets great poses of soldiers in action, running, preparing for combat, whatever the theater it may be, but his figures are pretty good action figures, all right? And as we continue the slow turn coming around, all right, you see how everything's kind of draped naturally in there, okay? Very, very good figure. I mean, an outstanding partner to the next guy coming up. And this is the Grenadier, all right, right here, okay? And he is, obviously, I told you before, he's in the the M44 late war field blouse is what he's wearing. All right, I believe he's a sergeant because there's an insignia on his arm right here. And the weapon I'm choosing to carry or have him use is the Stoop 45, okay, or MP45. It's a very prototype weapon that the Germans used at very late war. Not very many were produced. It was to take the place of the Stoop 44, which this is the alternate weapon that you can choose to put into place. And hopefully my camera can zoom in a little bit. Anyway, the detail on this is outstanding as ever. And the hands, once again, are put in position on the guns themselves. All right, so you don't have to worry about manipulating the hands. You don't have to worry about the weapon floating in the hands as they come onto the figure. Okay, so that's the alternative weapon you can put in instead of the Stoop 45, all right? And so here we go back to our Grenadier right here. Once again, I went ahead and super glued the two egg grenades that they have. Let me see if I can get a better zoom. There we go. Okay. I glued those into place because, like I said, when I paint him up, he's going to have these. And that's the egg grenades you see right here. All right. He's peeking around a corner, and once again, he's blue tacked into position. All right. I'll show you what I did. The diorama base I'm going to have is going to be Black Dog's city ruins, and they are perfect for these two guys. It's outstanding. Now these are, I believe, once again, I'm going to put these in as Italian camo. Okay, I think these are Italian camouflage pants that the Germans used. This is an SS guy, by the way. Here's his entrenching tool with his dagger. Okay, the boots he wears have the anklets supporting right here. These are the late war boots that the Germans wore. Here's his canteen and his mess kit on his bread bag. All right, you see his Y strap coming down. Great folds once again. Nothing's missing. This is an outstanding figure also. Okay, Rado does an outstanding job making these guys all fit and making it work really well. Okay, here's the ammo pouches that are outstanding too. They fold right into the body of the soldier as he's moving. All right, they just don't, once again, you don't just have them float in air. The MP45 and the Stoop 44 use the same type of ammunition, so that would be all safe to use, okay? So once again, you see the pocket of the trousers right here. Great folds of the pants coming down. The M44 field blouse is outstandingly done to replicate what the Germans wore late in the war, okay? So once again, all in all, great effort by Rado to get these two guys out to us, okay? And you late war fans of German soldiers and camo and things like that should just have a heyday with these two guys. So that'll conclude this part. You'll have some still photos coming in with some close-ups of these two gentlemen. I'd like to thank Rado Puchin himself for sending me these two to do a video review of them. And once again, you will absolutely not be disappointed. These are two. And Rado, every time he puts figures together, he seems to up his game. He seems to improve with each figure. And they weren't bad in the first place, but he makes them, just seems to get better and better with each figure set he releases. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. Please subscribe if you'd like, leave some comments there. So until next time, from 135th Scale Figures in Review, we'll see you then.